For years, energy has continued to be a critical issue for our nation's security and economic growth. It's a major component of everything we do. We depend on energy, and without it, commerce as we know it would come to a stop. In oil consumption alone, we consume over 20 million barrels a day, and yet we only produce 35% of that total. That means we are forced to import over 13 million barrels of oil each and every day. We've known for years that there is a massive resource for additional oil right in our own backyard. It's oil sands, and they sit right on the Earth's surface. But until now, extracting oil from these deposits has not been economically, technologically, or environmentally feasible. The Glinton Energy Group is ready to implement a patented, closed-loop solvent extraction technology to take advantage of these deposits. This system uses non-toxic and environmentally safe solvents to separate the oil from the sand. Our extraction technology is a proven, cost-effective system, which has taken over 10 years to develop and is being tested and validated by the United States Department of Energy as the only ecologically friendly process available to extract oil from oil sands. Our system extracts the oil from the area and returns the sand to the environment in a better than original condition. Unlike other extraction technologies, such as the expensive, supersized water-dependent mining projects in Canada, or the steam-assisted gravity drainage technology used to tap deeper reserves, this process is flexible and more cost-effective to operate because it doesn't require the consumption of other natural resources during the extraction process. There are no greenhouse gas emissions, and because it's a closed-loop system, over 90% of the solvents are recovered and recycled, creating an almost zero-level carbon footprint. Here's how our patented process works. Oil sands are loaded into the system's extraction chamber, where they are mixed with solvents at temperatures up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. As a solvent rises, it captures the oil from the sand, and the sand drops to the bottom of the rinse chamber. The solvent, now containing a high concentration of oil, moves to a separation column. Once there, it's further heated, and the solvent turns into a gas vapor, where it rises and moves to a condenser chamber. From there, it is cooled and reliquefied back to its original form. The now oil-depleted solvent is then reused to extract more oil. What's left in the separation column is crude oil. Now free of sand and solvents, the clean oil is pumped out of the system for storage. The sand at the bottom of the extraction chamber goes through a drying process and exits the system as clean, dry sand. As you can see, once the oil has been extracted, the sand is restored to an environmentally safe level. Here's the best news. Because our patented system is able to extract over 90% of the oil from the sand, this material can be returned to the earth in its current form, or it can be sold for commercial purposes. Sand of this quality is in high demand. The entire production is operated by an on-site, state-of-the-art system and requires very little manpower for full operation. The system can either be front-end loaded or use a conveyor belt for continuous operation. As the oil is extracted from the oil sands, it is routinely tested for quality. Plans are now underway to build commercial units capable of processing 100 tons or more of oil sands per hour. Depending on the saturation level of the oil sands, this can be 2,400 or more barrels produced every 24 hours. That's enough energy to power over 100,000 homes a day. Throughout the world, there's an estimated 2.7 trillion barrels of oil that can be recovered from oil sand deposits, with more than 100 billion barrels of that oil located here in the United States. The market for the energy produced from these deposits is huge. The Glinton Energy Group has already identified viable major oil sand deposits across the nation. In Utah alone, there are 8 major deposits with a combined shallow oil resource of 1 billion-plus barrels of oil. As oil prices continue to fluctuate to higher levels, the future for an economical and environmentally safe oil sands extraction process has never been better. In addition, the financial potential is tremendous. Using our large commercial units, we will be able to begin delivery of thousands of barrels of oil a day to our domestic markets. Then, by simply placing more commercial units on key oil sand deposits, Glinton Energy will quickly and dramatically increase output, creating a financial potential that is truly staggering. With a patented and proven extraction process that is environmentally friendly, While delivering a tremendous upside market potential, the Glinton Energy Group is perfectly positioned to take advantage of this important bridge to our nation's energy independence.